Hello and how are you? My name is Mahino Bark and I welcome you to another topic of learning how to create web applications using Laravel. In today's lecture, we are going to look at how we can use model relationship or how we can make use of Laravel eloquent relationships. So relationships are very important whereby we can relate different things or we can query from multiple tables using Laravel models without too much pain. So it is a very interesting topic and I hope that you're going to be very attentive so you can understand all what you're going to do in this because it's going to be useful in your journey as a developer. So let's go ahead and start implementing. So I have already created my route, okay, which is where you're going to demonstrate the relationships. So I hope you have no problem with creating routes and the controller and the method inside the controller. So this is a place we're going to demonstrate relationship. So we're going to use our very database that we've been using, the news database, whereby we have a news post and the news category. So these two are related to each other. So we're going to use those one to demonstrate. But you remember we have at least, okay, just for example, let's come here and get categories. Cats, I can get them by saying category, news category, and then say all. So by doing like this, I can simply die here and say count and get the number of news category that we have. So we have 13 news categories, okay? We have 13 news categories. So now the next thing is I can as well do like this. Yeah, I think that will also give us the same result. Yeah. So, but if we go to the news posts, so I can put here maybe post. I've even created the post category, the post model. I think not yet. Post, news post, news post. I think I've not created even the model of news post. So let's go ahead and create the news post model. So I'll come to our important commands and then go ahead and create the news post model. I think it is here. So I'll just run it. Okay. So I can have it also. So I'll create the news post model. Okay. So if I press and control and click on it, you see our news post model is this one here. Okay. This is our news post. So let us go ahead and collect the posts. So if I come here and say posts and then say all. So if I count the number of posts, of course, the number of posts should be 0 because we have not created any news post. So for demonstration purposes, we are going to create like 10 news posts and then we use those one to do what? To demonstrate or to practice, okay? So to do this, I'm going to come and say, let us first go ahead and collect the posts that we have, the news posts parameters that we have. These are the parameters. So I'll copy them, come back here, and then I paste them here. So ID will auto increment up to category, up to update art. So here I'll begin the news title. So let's go ahead and create some news post. So I can say maybe P equals to new news post like this. Okay. And then let us go ahead and create and put here some title. So I can say P and then put there a title equals to, let me get here maybe some news website. And then we try to get some posts from there just for demonstration. This is my news website. This is my project for news. So let me just get some title. So I'll copy that title. I put it there. How did I copy the? I copied everything. Okay, I just need the title only up to here. Okay, like this. And then what else do we need? We need body. So body equals to, I can get just let's just use the same as body. Let us use the body. Let us use body as title times 2. Okay. Let us use the body as title times 2. Okay. And what next? The photo. Let us put no photo. No image.jpg. no underscore image dot jpg. That's the default photo link. Let us put the number of views. So the number of views, of course, when they begin, we can begin while they are 0. Number of views is go to 0. Okay, let us put the user who posted this. So let us put the default user as 1. Okay, is with ID 1. And let us put the news category where it belongs. So the news category, we now have the news category that begin from, at least you have 5 news IDs. Okay, so let us just do some random between 1 up to maybe 5. So it means that our category ID will be between 1 and 5 because we at least have some news categories up to the one which has 5 ID fifth. Here we're just generating dummy data. So let's not be so strict and you should understand what you're doing, okay? So right now we are up to there. So the next thing is now we're going to start saving, okay? So let's save this title, let's save this post, save. Okay, if we save and we come here and refresh, at least you can see, did we save? Save, okay. So are we counting here the post? I was expecting it at least to show one. Let us see, news post. Okay, this one is being collected, created. That's why it is like this. So let us go ahead and put maybe this one here. Okay, but at least if we comment this one, so you don't have duplicate. So that is how we can relate a child to its parent. Okay, so another way is to relate a parent to a child. For example, we need to see how many posts are in a certain news category. So we need to see those posts. So you have to relate the parent to a child. So to do that, we can do it by doing it like this. For example, we need to see how many news posts are in a specific news categories. So let us go ahead and just display these news categories. Put your echo, share, and then loop through these cards. And then maybe can call it P, no problem. So it has put just news categories, right? And then maybe here we can put now maybe bracket the number of posts. Okay, I can say posts. Okay, the number of posts. So if you want to do like that by use of relationship, so here we're displaying the number of the categories with the number of posts in them. So if you come here and refresh, so these are the news posts. This we just call them names, not titles. So if I come and refresh, we have here the news and the number of posts, the news and the number of posts. Okay, so let us go ahead and display the number of posts. So it means that we have to relate the parent to the child. So I'll come here to the news category, press Ctrl and hold and click to go here. So I'm going to put here the relationship. So to put the relationship, you do it like this, public function, and then you can call maybe posts. So here, why are you calling it post? Because we want to link this with the posts inside it. Posts that belong to it. So you return, and then you say this, and put has many. So has many, it means that you're saying this one has many something X. So this one has many news. It has many what? A category has many news posts. Okay. So you say has many news posts, and then put class, and then put comma, and then put what links them again. Of course, remember what links them is linked inside the post, news post, and that is category underscore ID, like this. So by doing like this, you'll be able to get the posts that are inside this news category or that belongs to this news category. So if you come here, I hope you've understood. The other one was belongs to. This one has many. So now if we come to the main, so here I can go ahead and put my bracket. Sorry, and put the okay, I can just simply stop this guy by doing like this, and then here I call the category, though we called it P, but this is a category. Let us call it C to avoid confusion. Okay, so this category, it has what? It has posts, and then you can as well count them like this by saying count. Okay, so by doing like this, you'll be able to get these posts, and then you count, you return the number. So if I refresh here, you can see politics, it has 1 post, entertainment, it has 2, business has 2, local news has 2, education has 4. So these others, they have 000 posts. Okay, so I hope you've understood how we can relate the news in the post. So this one does not just stop from here. You can as well even get these news, these posts through here. In other words, if you do like this, if you die, you'll see that these posts, these are just news posts directly that I've just accessed. Can you see? This is a news post. It is in form of what? It's in form of array. So you can access the news posts themselves through the category. So that is very, very important. The one-to-many and many-to-one relationship, or one-to-one relationship. So that is how you can relate a parent with its child and a child with its parent. I repeat one more time. So for the news post, you just simply put the function and then return belongs to, then specify the class like that, and then put the item, the column that links the two. Then for the parent, you just put and then say has many, and then specify the class and then put the ID. So like this, you'll be able to relate the two what? The two categories. And I hope you have understood. So this one, we are able to access its children, and here we're able to access its parent. That is very, very important, and make sure that you understand it in any way at any cost, because the remaining things are going just to depend on that. The remaining things are going to depend on what we've just covered in this video. All right, that makes it our today's video, and I recommend that you really practice this because it is very important. So in the next video, we're going now to go deep and see now how we can implement all these things that we have done, that we have covered. We are now going to do a real project. Now we're going to turn this project into now a real things that can make sense. You're going to create logic where someone can now create an account, someone can log in, someone can log out, someone can post a news, someone can browse the news, someone can read news, someone can comment, and how we can display views, etc. That's what we're going to do in the next video. So we're going to implement everything, layouts, forms, how to upload, everything. We're going to implement in the next videos. So make sure that you stick around and don't give up. By the end of this course, you'll be good to go with what? With your Laravel programming skills. So don't give up, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.